Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 6. I just watched the Episode 5. If you want to see my reaction video about it, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. Remember also that I'm binge watching all of My Hero Academia, so you can watch my reaction videos about all of the episodes of the 3 first seasons into the chronological order on the playlist that I'm gonna put right there. And you have my reactions and my thoughts also to 3 OVAs and 1 movie so far. So if you can be interested, you can check it. The last episode was great. The last episode didn't make me cry, but I had some tears during it because of Kirishima. Because I'm feeling so proud of the boy, because in fact during the same episode I discovered that he thinks really so little of himself, or at least he considers that he's a little behind the other characters, the other students, that he needs to work harder and all. And he had some doubts also about his quirk, about his moves. We saw that Bakugo was the one to give him some strength, you know, to give him some hope about it. A good advice about the fact that no, Kirishima, you're not someone who is giving up and you can find your ultimate move, you're gonna succeed. You're gonna be good with it. Okay, Bakugo didn't say it with this word, but with Bakugo's language, you know, way of talking. But no matter what, he was there for his friend and I loved it. And then we had Kirishima fighting that guy, be confronted to that guy, this bullet, not being touched by it. And during some seconds, some minutes, I was truly afraid of that, because that, it was explained, you know, during the same scene by Shigaraki and Overhaul, and I was like, do we really know everything that we need to know about it? Maybe there is something I done right there, you know, maybe there is something that we don't know yet and which is gonna be bad for Kirishima. And no, our boy managed, you know, to face this villain who tried to manipulate him, to trick him, who used that booster, you know, that drug booster to have not more quick, you know, it's not the good way to say so, but a quick which is stronger, you know, which is bigger. And no matter what, it was not enough against our Kirishima, who found himself and his ultimate move, the fact that he can be that strong. It made me so proud of him, and I was so glad that himself, he knows now that he can do it, he can truly face a villain and be that good, save people. These people, they saw that and they thanked him for that. These heroes, you know, they saw it also, and they saw that Kirishima is gonna be a good member, you know, into your team. And after that, you know, they talked about it in the news. I was so proud of him. For sure, I was proud also of Ochako and Tsu, who helped also heroes, but we saw just a little of it, so I didn't really talk about it for a long time, during a long time. But maybe we're gonna talk a little more during this episode, because we know now that these 2 agencies are gonna work together against, you know, this yakuza group. They know that these ones, they're trying something, you know, making a plan. And for what I think about it for now, for me, their plan is to use Eri and her quirk. Her quirk, for me, it's based on her blood. They are taking some of her blood. We saw the bandage, we saw that room, you know, in which they can make experiences. And with what Shigaraki discovered about these bullets, with a fluid, you know, inside of it, and these bullets can erase someone's quirk. For me, Eri's quirk is to erase someone else's quirk with her blood. And that's why I think that Eri is really the base of Overhaul's plan. And if he made a plan based on that, you know, on that quirk, on this fluid, on erasing heroes' quirks, another theory that I have based on that is the fact that this plan might be about intervening during a moment, you know, with all of these heroes meeting, gathering, so he can erase all of these heroes' quirks at the same time and attack them, hurt them, kill them during that moment, you know, when they're not gonna have their quirks, to prove to people, you know, I mean to the entire world, that heroes are useless when they don't have their quirks, and that it's so easy for him to erase their quirks, that he can do it, he knows how to do it. For me, it would be a big move to make, you know, a big thing to expose to the world. Villains, they know how to erase the quirks of your heroes, the ones who are supposed to protect you, and see, without their quirks, they are so useless. I would think of something like that. For Eri's quirk, for Overhaul's plan, for this fluid, that's my theories about all of that for now. No matter what, we know that Deku is haunted by the fact that he didn't save Eri, and I understand that so much. Deku, during all of this time, since day 1, season 1, episode 1, what we know of him is the fact that he wants to save people. Right there, he couldn't save Eri, a little girl who cried into his arms, who asked for his help. Him, an hero, All Might successor, can't help that little girl. We know that Deku is feeling useless, at least not strong enough, he's feeling responsible about the fact that he's not as strong as All Might for now, and all. We had that at multiple occasions. I think that what happened with Eri right there, it was the worst possible thing, you know, which could happen for him. It's making me sad. And also for her, you know, I said it at multiple occasions, that poor girl managed to escape, managed to find someone. This someone, you know, they were heroes, and even after doing all of that all by herself, it was not enough. That poor girl, I want to have news about her. So we have 4 of them, you know, into these work studies: Kirishimatsu, Ochako, and Deku. Bakugo and Todoroki are still going at these classes, you know, to have the provisional licenses. I want to know if Toga, aka Kami, is participating to these classes, because it's so bad, you know, to have someone who can be close to our guys, who can learn stuff from them, who can steal some of their blood, without our guys knowing that she's someone bad, and even worse, you know, she can maybe gain their trust. Like, I'm afraid of it, I'm truly afraid of it, so at some point I want the answer about it. Kami, Toga, is she around them during these classes or not? Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which we have 2 weeks of advance, which means 4 episodes of advance. It's a lot, 4 episodes of advance. It's really a lot. It means that if you're subscribing right now to my Patreon, you have at least 4 episodes of advance, so it means 4 hours, you know, of content that you can watch, you know, in addition of everything. And you can rewatch also maybe some episodes, some big episodes with me, because on my Patreon you have full reaction part for the big episodes, and you have extended reaction part for the other ones. I'm saying it each time, extended reaction part are already interesting because I'm not forced to cut that much like it's the case on YouTube. I'm not forced to play with opacity and stuff like that. So if you want to have these advantages, to support me, to help me to continue this channel, to stay there with you guys, it's on my Patreon. Let's go for this episode! Ah! What I said about what I think that Overhaul's plan can be, to have a lot of heroes at the same place and to erase all of their quirks so he can attack them. A reunion of heroes, it can be great, but if Overhaul knows about it, it can be the worst. Ah, you're the second sidekick! I was wondering. Nah, but the fact that he's talking directly to him in front of everyone. Go to the conclusions. It's cool, but it means that each hero knows all of this information. For me, it's not really a drug, it's a fluid coming from Eri. Destroy or erase for some time. Huh. I thought about your quirk. They were? But maybe on some heroes it can be different, you know, their genes maybe are not gonna react the same, are not gonna heal themselves. It's a blood thing. It's Eri's blood, I was right. Deku. Deku, you met Eri who was with Overhaul, with the bandage. Come on, my dear. I can restore. Wait, it's his quirk? Not Eri's quirk? No, for me it's Eri's blood. Are we sure of that, that's his daughter? Ah, it could make sense that she has this quirk because of him, because he has it. For sure, the fact that she could be his daughter, it's making it worse. Oh! They blame themselves enough. Okay, so they confirmed my theory about Eri's quirk. They went further with that because for them she's truly his daughter and it's related to his quirk. Oh, that picture was beautiful but horrific at the same time. You have kind of an attitude, but I appreciate it and your style also. It's a waste of time. I understand it, you know, the fact that you can't rush, but I think that you need other plans than just search into these locations. Like, I think that like the villains might have a rat, you know, inside of the teachers. You need a rat inside of the villains. Why not? It seems fair, you know, for his quirks. Yes, it already happened, you know, with Format. He doesn't want to have that responsibility again. Really, your attitude? I couldn't have the same, but it's a human one. And we know that they are targeting some of you. Maybe, yes. Oh, is that what? Oh. Come on, smile boy. We need your smile. Did you change your mind? You're the new guy. Keeping an eye on her. There is something with that touch. We understood it when they could touch you. It's the first time that someone was kind with you? But, oh no, that poor girl, no one was kind with her, so someone touching her like that. You know, I noticed it when it happened, when Deku touched her during that moment. I noticed that her eyes, you know, she had a reaction, but I couldn't really understand her reaction during this moment. I thought that it could have been related to her quirk. If someone is touching her, something is happening, and with my theory about her blood, it made sense. I was like, maybe it's because of that, it's because of touching her blood, you know, something like that. But no, in fact, it was just because he was kind and you felt, you know, on his way of touching you that he just wanted to be kind, to be nice with you, and then all of what he said made you understand that. It's the first time that someone was kind with you, girl. Oh, I'm feeling so sad for her. Even more now. You know, I was seeing each time like this poor girl, she managed to run away, she managed to find some help, she managed to find heroes, and that was not enough. So I was already like so sad for her that she did all of that for nothing, that she's used like that by Overhaul, and with my theory about them making experiences on her, taking some of her blood. I'm gonna come back to it because they almost confirmed it right there. But really, no one, you know, has ever been nice with her, like truly. Is she truly Overhaul's daughter? Why can't I believe it? I think that maybe it's because of the fact that for me he's young Overhaul, so I have trouble to imagine that he can have a daughter of her age, but at the same time we can't see his face naturally, so I'm wondering why do I have this impression. For sure it would make sense with all of the situation with the quirk, because we know that kids, the quirks that they have, it's related to their parents, and now that they explained more Overhaul's quirk, it makes sense that maybe Eri's quirk is like that. I'm wondering about who is her mother, you know, if it's truly the case, if Overhaul is truly her father, who is your mother? Because you know the fact that she has a corn right there, one only corn, it means that it's the part of your mother, but who is your mother? And still I want a confirmation that you're truly his daughter. The fact that she could be truly his daughter, for sure it's making the entire situation worse. The situation is already bad, you know, they are using a kid, they are torturing her, taking her blood to create that fluid, you know, to erase Hero's quirks, because they have a plan, you know, something like that. It's already awful, you know. Kidnapping a girl, using her, torturing her, taking her blood, it's already bad. But the fact that she could be his daughter, it would make it worse, because it would really show the fact that no one is important for Overhaul. And you know, in a previous intro I was saying we saw that no one is important for him because he was ready to kill Milio and Midoriya just like that, because he killed one of his guys just like that. So I said it myself, he doesn't care about anyone, he can kill everyone, you know, just like that. But right there it would confirm it, you know, the fact that he could do that to his daughter just for his own ambition, you know. At the beginning of this reunion between heroes, I was only thinking about my second theory. For me, that weapon, you know, this fluid and all, the big plan that maybe the villains can make with it, it's to intervene during a reunion of heroes, to erase all of their quirks at once, and then the villains can attack them, can hurt them, can kill them all. Can film that, can show it to everyone. Like for me, that can be the big plan, you know, of Overhaul, of all of these villains. So when all of these heroes began, you know, to to be at the same place. I was like, that's it, it's the moment. Like, if the villains, you know, are keeping an eye on you, it can be the good moment for them to intervene. And even more, you know, I was thinking of that because I keep in mind the fact that we might have a rat inside of the heroes, these teachers, all of what happened at this school, you know, the fact that villains knew all of this information. I kept that on mind, the fact that we might have a rat. So I was really scared for them, you know, being all reunited like that at the same place. But no, it was really, I mean, for the story and for the writers, they just wanted for all of these heroes to share their information about Overhaul, about Erie, about the fluid. So they're all gonna try to search for Overhaul and for Erie. They want to find her, to help her, to save her. Thanks for that. But the plan that they have on mind, it's about searching for her in all of these cities. But you know, it's so random to do that. These cities, they are big, like, how can you imagine that you're gonna find them, one of them, just right down into the streets? Like, we know that we're talking about a yakuza group which made an alliance with the League of Villains. They're hiding, clearly, like, for me it's so random, you know, that plan. It's not enough. Okay, you can do that, but you need to do other stuff to continue to have some intels and stuff like that. Like I said during the episode, I think that like maybe the villains, they have a rat inside of the group of heroes, you know, the good side. You need someone inside of the group of villains. I don't know if it's already planned, you know, into the next episodes, the next seasons and all, but I think that at some point you're gonna need that. You're gonna need one of you inside of the villains. Bakugo could be the perfect person for that, but no, he's too young, and for now, no. Really, he's not mature enough. No. And you know, I'm thinking of all of the villains that we know inside of the Yakuza group and also the League of Villains. None of them could be already that person. Deku blaming himself, it's not new. Mirio blaming himself and losing his smile, that was new. I loved that Aizawa intervened, you know, to talk to them, you know, to say to Deku, I know how you feel, I know that you're gonna try to intervene, you're gonna want to intervene, I can't stop you, clearly, so please just do things, you know, properly, I'm gonna keep an eye on you, do things the right way. I love that. And also for Mirio to find his smile again at the end. Clearly he's the guy, the only one who can do that. And for that, you know, he could have been the good successor of All Might, someone who is always smiling. Okay, that was a cool episode. That was an episode, you know, to discuss about all of the information that they had, to make theories, to talk about, okay, now what are we gonna do truly in the next days to save the situation, to save Eri, that poor girl. It was nice to see all of these heroes who want to do something, you know, and who are reuniting all of their strengths, you know, their quirks to do it. For that it was cool. It confirmed me some theories, it gave me more things, you know, to think about and to really consider, like the fact that Eri might be truly Overhaul's daughter. And for the rest, we'll see, and I'm gonna see that on another day, on another session of binge watching, because it's all for me and for you for today, so it's all for me for now, so bye for now, bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine?
Hey.